Hey Capricorns, I have your July monthly energy check coming up here in just a second. This is for Capricorn placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you have those placements in your chart, this reading may be for you for the month of July 2023. Cross watchers are always welcome. Take what fits, throw out the rest. And cross watchers, feel free to switch that energy around as needed, as always. I welcome you all back. If you're already a YouTube subscriber, I appreciate all your continued love and support. If you're brand new, welcome to my channel. I appreciate your curiosity. My name is Cody. I am the Hippie Gypsy Reader. I have other platforms. Check the links in my bio and the description box. Also, I do personal readings. Feel free to reach out to me or book that through my website. We're going to get started here in just a second. Again, take what fits, throw out the rest. All that energetic currency helps me to attune. These are general collective readings. So that subscribe button, that like button, comment section, love, that is all felt. And it helps me to pick up on your energies. All right, Capricorns. I love Capricorns. I am a Cancer sun, so I am the opposite of Capricorns. It's a polarity on the zodiac. So we are sister signs. My mom is a Capricorn moon. My nephew is a Capricorn. I have met many a Capricorn. Enjoy the conversation. It's the earth sign that's similar to Scorpio. And then Scorpio's the water sign that thinks they're a fire sign. In my mind. It depends on the placements, always. All right, here we go. Here we go. Uh-oh. Not good. I'm holding my deck upside down. Okay, my deck is upside down. I'm going to turn these over because that's not right. Okay. 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Sun card, 8 of Wands. Hard at work. Surprise, 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 right? Hard at work. You are learning something or you're going back to school, but this is a deep dedication to a lot of focus and determination. And I think you have victory and success on the brain, right? You could be actually maybe even getting some attention from what you're doing, but the Hanged Man coming out shows that you may have sacrificed a lot. You could be getting a little bit impatient to see those rewards come through. The Sun card ushers in a lot of clarity, okay? Clarity, healing, understanding, right? These are all very warm energies here. We have Pisces energy also, and we have Leo energy, but this is a very warm energy. Here comes Aries energy with the Emperor. How apropos, focus, hard work, right? This is very, very similar. That Aries energy, that's about determination, vigor, right? That's a real savvy individual. It's also that Saturn sign energy as well, right? That Emperor, that work, with kind of father figure, very Capricorn, right? Okay, so yeah, the Hanged Man, we were there. The Hanged Man has you focusing on all of the sacrifice that you've done, and you're getting a little bit impatient, right? But if you look at things from a different perspective, look at things at a different perspective here with the Hanged Man. Focus on the optimism, the positivity, everything you've had so far that is rewards, right? All of that greatness. Focus on your gratitude. Focus on everything in abundance that you already do have. This 8 of Pentacles is nothing to scoff at, because this is something that, you know, it's not the 2, it's not the 3, 4, or 5. This is the 8. It's almost the 9. And the 9 of Pentacles is an energy where you have to work very hard for quite some time to achieve luxury and abundance. But once you do, it's kind of that sit back and the money comes to you energy. You're right there. You're right there. Okay. And you could be getting a lot of attention right now, which makes you feel like, okay, finally it's starting to happen, right? But you need a little bit more patience. You need just a little bit more patience, because it's going to take a little bit more, right? It's always a little bit more, right? But focus on all that you've done so far as that Sun card comes in. Could be dealing with a Leo, Pisces, Leo, Aries, everybody's mentioned. The Eight of Wands talks about a lot of communication, right? So that's at the middle of everything here. This is fast moving energy. It's lots of text messages, phone calls, emails, communication, right? Could some of you be traveling? Okay, so then here comes Mr. Worker, the Emperor. So the Emperor's up here talking about, okay, bet, right? Let's do this. That's that kind of energy of you just like buckling down and getting back in there. You got your little cup of Gatorade, you got your smack in the butt, and you're back in the game. Because this communication that's coming in is kind of like that thing that lights the fire. So whatever this is, all this like conversation, it kind of, I think it's going to fuel you up, right? Because I see fire on both sides, right? We have the Emperor is Aries, Leo is Sun, right? So we have fire on either side of all this talking, right? So I feel like there's a lot around you that's just going to kind of like, you know, pull that. Oh, hello. 10 of Pentacles. 10 up, there it is. There's the reward. Look, you passed 9 and jumped into 10. Once you start to focus on the positivity, right? Because that's energy flow. When you start bringing that energy flow into you, then you start to see the rewards come in. It's about being in that energetic flow. But if you get stuck here on the, all right, I'm ready now, I want my rewards now, it's not going to come in. It's kind of like sitting and watching water boil. It's just going to take time. All right, how are we rounding out the month for my lovely Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or cross watchers with that switched energy as needed? It lets me finish talking and it's like, here you go. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups reversing, okay? So the Three of Cups reversing is interesting because that's about you kind of going it alone, right? You're not really going out. You're not hanging out with your friends. You've got a big focus here of like a lot of abundance and wealth and prosperity. There's a big project you're working on. I think you're kind of, this is that legacy, right? This is the end of the rainbow, so to speak, for that 10 of Pentacles. 10s are endings. Okay, so you're focused on building up that legacy time, right? So going out and, you know, goofing off and, you know, all that tomfoolery, we'll call it, because that's fun to say. It's just not suiting your purpose, right? And you see this, and you're really making conscious decisions to focus on the bigger picture, right? Because once that's obtained, then you can flip this Three of Cups upside down and go have all the fun you want, when you want, where you want, how you want, right? That's not very Capricorn at all. But I mean, fun for you might be, you know, turning your business into a chain, or turning, you know, your profit into something that kind of works for itself. Here comes the Devil. There you are, showing up to your own reading. Every one of you have shown up to your own reading, and there you are, the Devil. I love it. I kind of love it. It's look, when you're not going out and getting yourself mixed up in the temptations, right? You're able to really kind of harness all that energy and put it into your creative projects here. The Devil card coming in is talking about obsessions, temptations, addictions, right? Interestingly enough, with the Three of Cups flipped over right in front of it, that's exactly what you need to do to the Devil. No thanks, I'm good. Later for you. Later for you, and in moderation, if at all, you know, which is good. That's exactly how I'm taking it, because, yeah, you're refusing to tie into anything that's going to take you away from your 10 of Pentacles, right? That's beautiful. Here comes the Knight of Cups, following that heart of yours. That heart you tried to hide. Like I said, I have Aquarius Sun, Capricorn Moon mom. Yeah. So she's but she's a Libra Moon with a Cancer Venus, so super lovey. She's so sweet. Lots of fourth house stuff. So I'm so lucky. She's so super cool, right? But here comes that Page of Pentacles, right? You're laying down the plan. You're following your heart to lay down this plan of action. All the good news is coming in with this plan, right? This is cool. This is very cool. Here comes the Moon. Here comes death. Okay. The Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Two of Swords. Okay. And then that Ace of Wands. All right. We've got a Three of Swords and a, oh, interesting. There's a possibility of a little bit of a heartbreak issue happening over here, and I don't want to make light of that, especially with Venus going into retrograde. If you know anything about astrology or you follow anybody's pages, you follow my Facebook page or my Instagram, I am posting as much as I possibly can whenever I obtain information about these celestial events. As I'm not very versed myself, but I am studying astrology. It's my next thing to read is astrology and astrology charts. After that will be palmistry. But yes, I digress. So if you know anything about astrology going on right now, you know that Venus is going into retrograde, and a lot of relationships are going to be tested. They are. And so there's something here where if you're turning down, you know, the opportunity to go out and have fun, you might be suffering from a little bit of heartbreak from, you know, maybe relationships don't stand the test of time. Maybe some things, you know, it's just a little bit of a warning here. Tarot is always fluid. There's no gender. You know, we take what resonates, we throw out the rest. It's just something to keep in your mind's eye, to be cautious of the energy and the things we say. That's all. Be cautious of your actions. Be cautious of the things you say. That's all. How Meryl Streep from Devil Wears Prada. That's all. Because right underneath all this heartbreak, right, there's a lot of regret of having to dig down deep and find your inner strength to have to freaking suffer from anything. How dare they hurt your heart, right? With this Three of Swords sitting over here. How dare they? How dare they? You're trying to make things happen. You're building an empire here, right? You're kind of really focusing on pulling yourself into new cycles, ending old cycles. Maybe these old cycles were, you know, you not listening to your intuition so much. So you're kind of putting the end to that and kind of really going with your instincts to kind of say no to situations that pull you from what your mission should be. And so you're put into an energy of having to juggle. But look at this. Look at the Two of Pentacles here. This is so Capricorn. This poor baby has a broken leg. She broke her foot. She's at work. Her hands are full. She's super busy. It's a really cute episode, and she's got a big smile on her face. Gosh darn it. Because you know what? Somebody's got to do it. So might as well do it. I might as well have fun doing it, right? That's kind of a pick you up kind of energy there. Such a cute show. But there's stress. There's stress over a decision that needs to be made. And these decisions here are stalemates, right? These are stalemates, torn between a couple of relationships, possibly. This could be you torn between your relationship with home and work. This could be between, you know, family and a loved one. It could be between, you know, it could be anything. It's family members, friend groups, neighbors not getting along. If you sit between the Hatfields and the McCoys, you know, it could be something, anything. It's just something here is divisive and splitting you into a decision-making energy where you're not happy about it. You're losing sleep. You're stressed out. You're thinking on something that is pulling you from your passion projects, your creativity, your ability to really start something very creative and passionate that you're driving to at, right? This is your baby. We've got the Ace of Wands. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. It's just something that's really, you're really driving at having this brand new beginning. And the brand new beginning kind of all derives from this hard work that you've already put in so far. And you're kind of getting here to stay the course. There's a little bit of in your head moment here where you're getting a little bit impatient because of everything you've done so far. All the sacrifice, you know, maybe you've given everything you got to your relationships, your job, your friend groups, and it's still not enough to keep people from hurting you, right? People are still coming over here with this audacity to make you have to dig down deep and find your inner strength to persevere through the heartbreak so you can keep on trucking along and make that coin. You got to keep on, right? You got a mission, right? Eight of Cups, Ten of Swords. Eight of Cups, Ten of Swords, because full card. New beginning, brand new, leap of faith, right? You're just kind of, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta get away from this backstabbing energy. I gotta get away from, people feeling like they're trying to get one over on you. But it's you pulling away from it emotionally, making the decision to go ahead and just start taking off in that direction towards your project, your beginning, your new start. Okay? Okay. Oh, cute. Here comes the Empress. Ooh. Oh my gosh, the story keeps going. So for some of you, we've got Six of Cups, Empress, Lovers, World. Okay. With the Emperor on the board, we've got now a divine pair. And with the Devil here and the Lovers, with the Six of Cups, there's a possibility of some past energy maybe coming in between you and your loved one. Okay. Where you're put in a position to have to make a major decision. Gemini energy, Taurus energy. Right? But this is the World card showing that no matter what, you're going to focus on ending old cycles to begin new cycles because you've learned the lessons and you're applying them. You're applying them. Universe will always test you before you level up. So that's just the point, that you take those lessons and you go ahead and put them on the situation and show them what you got so that you can go ahead and level up. Okay? Because you know what you're doing. You got this. You've learned. You're quite successful. You're quite accomplished. You have a very strong, keen intuition that you have to quiet your mind down to so that you can hear it, so that you can make these decisions and choices with no problem. And things that aren't meant for you will shed themselves away in the process. Universe is very, very, very fun that way. It'll just go ahead and just show you little nudges. This doesn't deserve your energy, does it? This doesn't deserve your respect, does it? Don't you think? Here's a little test. Don't you think this should be looked at carefully? Pay attention to those little nudges you're getting from universe to kind of focus on energies that might need a little closer examination as to where they are in your path. How do they help you along your path? Is it helping or is it hindering? Okay, that's a channeled message out of left field. I would like to do a run out of some advice. Scratch that, universe. I retract that last request. I would like to put in a request for an outcome, please. May I please have an outcome from my beautiful collective? I should go and put my glasses on and stop pretending like I can see. Okay. Sounded good. All right. Collective. Let's get an outcome for the month of July. Take what fits, throw out the rest. One time through, universe. Give me a little outcome from my beautiful Capricorn. Queen of Wands. Okay. Oh, the Queen of Wands is a confident leader, right? That's somebody who gets attention. Oh, it robbed me. Okay. It's bringing out the Queen of Wands. I said one time through. King of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, right? That's that solid plan that you're going to focus on. But you're very, very driven towards that here, okay? I see you being quite determined and assertive towards the plan, right? Seven of Swords, Knight of Cups. This is you strategizing and figuring it out, okay? That is what that is. There's that Emperor again. Healing, burdens, Two Swords, Full card, regret, Strength, Devil, Empress. Okay, two stories. All right. Which way did this go? All right. Yes. So we have two stories here. One is that plan, right? That that plan that you're kind of persevering through no matter what. And you have to kind of look at things from a different perspective, right? So this is you being very, very confident, taking that initiative and being confident, because the stakes are very, very high. So the strategy here, the strategy for you is to just follow your heart. Follow your heart. Start digging down deep into just really kind of taking a lot of action towards laying down these foundations here with the Four of Wands coming in. Okay, so Eight of Swords is a warning to not overthink as you are planning and processing everything, because this is about you getting stuck. You'll get in your way, right? The Emperor comes back around to say, you know what you're doing. Focus. Stick to your determination. There's a lot of people that find you very logical and practical and confident. They're quite confident in your capabilities, right? So things will absolutely turn in your favor here with the Wheel of Fortune. Things are absolutely going to turn in your favor. I think you're going to have a lot of good luck on your side, as long as you don't overthink it and get too stuck on, you know, I should have this by now, I should have that by now. I'm feeling like, you know, maybe I should have, I could have, I would have. Don't go there, right? Keep your eye on the prize and keep on pushing ahead, right? We've got that Six of Swords for the Ten of Wands, okay? So you have to move away from this energy of being overburdened about laying down this plan of action here. Page of Pentacles. All right? You have to move away from that. Your spiritual guidance is going to help you be unburdened and to be able to take a plan of action to lay down the foundation that you need to do. Two of Swords is here, talking about your indecision and that stalemate. Here comes the Fool card saying, do it. Take that leap of faith. You're going to regret. You're going to regret it if you don't. Four of Cups. I think you're going to have a lot of good news coming in whenever you dig down deep and find that inner strength and confidence that you're looking for. Strength card. Could be dealing with a Leo again. And then that Devil card is almost a warning again, right? Because it's coming back around again, because you show up to your reading again. But this is about you taking strength and courage and bravery over anything that could be tempting you. If you're battling addictions, obsessions, the urge to cheat, if you're battling any of that, I see here that you're overcoming it. You're overcoming it. You're taming it. You have a lot of self-control. It's not even, it's a non-issue. It's a non-issue because deep down, you have all of that nurturing ability within you to be able to be creative and powerful and take a lot of a really creative approach on how to do things. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stop there. I could keep going, but because it only gave me a queen. So I'll make a story happen. Okay. Here's the other outcome as promised. The other outcome, since we have that possibility of the heartbreak. Remember, the heartbreak was over here with the Strength, the Four of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Okay. And then when we have it out here with the Devil card, I also see a scenario here where that could be a possibility, because we have, again, the divine pair of the Emperor, Empress with the Devil and the Strength. Okay. And when the Queen of Wands comes out, and it's not a fire sign reading because you are Capricorn Earth, this is that little temptress. Okay. This is a little temptress. This is somebody who's very attractive, very sexy, charismatic, you know, somebody who gets a lot of attention, somebody who gets a lot of attention. This is, you know, this could be anything, but this attention is coming from somebody here who's putting a lot of attention into it, right? This is a lot of focused, you know, somebody here is being, I just find that to be very fixed focus, right? That King of Pentacles when sitting there with that, because the Seven of Swords is sitting right behind it. The Seven of Swords is right behind it, okay? With the Knight of Cups with the Four of Wands, okay? Because this is about betrayal for somebody making an emotional offer whenever there's a marriage involved. There's a marriage involved, right? And they feel stuck. They feel stuck about it, okay? This individual is the one who feels stuck. The Wheel of Fortune is that karmic wheel that they're spinning. The karmic wheel, when you go to spin the Wheel of Fortune, right, it's anything could go. Anything could happen. You could get a bankruptcy. You could lose a turn. You could, get the prize and fail at the question. I mean, there's many things that could happen. So this is that Emperor spinning that wheel and being like, all right, let's see what happens. I mean, test my resolve and see what goes, right? Aries energy showing up. And then the Six of Swords is about having to move on to calmer waters to go heal from something, right? To heal from the Seven of Swords energy. That's about leaving a conflict behind, running away, getting away from something, getting away from being overburdened here, overwhelmed, overburdened, stressed out. There's a lot of worry that comes from this, okay? Because somebody made a plan of action and laid down the foundation towards a divided loyalty with the Two of Swords. And they had a lack of commitment that was a big freaking deal with the Fool card coming in, Aries again. And they took this opportunity and there's regret. They took this opportunity because they didn't want to miss the opportunity. Four of Cups here, right? Okay, bear with me. Because it feels like this is just kind of you scraping together enough confidence to pull away from this and go ahead and find your strength and resolve to kick this cheating energy in the butt and move on in a self-care mode. This is somebody who is very capable of nurturing self. I don't need nothing else. I've got me. I'm good. I'm cool. I'm straight. Something better will come in later because this doesn't deserve me, right? That's kind of that energy, right? That's the good news. This is a lot of inner strength pulling in. You're kind of pulling that in because you've scraped it together over here. Because you know what? That's a missed opportunity. Okay, somebody is playing around, being very thoughtless and careless, and you don't got time for that. Who has time for that? Who has time for that? Okay. This took 2 different turns. I wanted to put everything out there because these are general collective again, so I want to try and help as many of you as possible. I'm available for personal readings. The bookings are now open. Let's pull some wisdom. I feel like we need a little wisdom on the table. So I'm going to look at the Wisdom Oracle, see what this has to say. I'm going to do a slide and pull a slide. All right. They're not shuffling anymore, so they must be ready. Time for a nap. It's time for a nap. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. It's time for a nap. That is hilarious. Okay, we have number 30 and number 24 right under that. All right. That's so funny. Tick-tock. Time for a nap. We're going to do... Oh, here it goes. All right. All right. All right. Let's start with 24. Oh, what was it? 22, 24. Boom, boom. So fast. Rest, rejuvenate. That's the Four of Swords. Temporary non-action. Okay. So this is a time for you to step away and get rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your lists, your desires. How Capricorn, right? Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat and rest. Be willing to let go of dreams, surface, and ideas. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction as you observe without engagement now. Okay. Dream world. Go get rest and try to meditate, quiet your mind, and go into a state of, try to get into a state of ascension. I think it's going to pull you into some crazy realizations. You may get some answers, some downloads, some consciousness. If you have any dream recollection, there might be a message there for you. Your spirit guides are telling you that just kind of maybe try to pay attention, maybe put a dream journal next to your bed for some of you if that resonates. I did that for a while. I had to, I was being called to do that. It just was a lot of work. And I felt tired every time I woke up because I felt like I was catching up on all the memories I'd missed. So it's really weird. Yeah, it was crazy when I started journaling and being present in it. Anyway, I'll probably document that later. I digress. So this is about absent any force or conscious direction, right? So letting go of the need to kind of sit and toil and think and process and do and work and plan. Let that go for a minute. Your spirit guides are calling for you to have a little moment to take a step back and kind of process everything. And I think you're going to get some really amazing answers and clarity from that. Okay. 30. TikTok. Another channel I'm on. Go check it out if you can tolerate it. I feel so old on TikTok. I really do. I feel very old there. Woo, the kids are with the Zoom and the eating and the talking with the food and the. I feel so old. Anyway, TikTok. This is about timelessness, right? So letting go of that clock, right? You're being asked to kind of let go a little bit. I think a lot of answers and clarity are going to come to you here. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future is ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order were happening now? It's in a glorious timelessness, right? So you have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire. So release your agenda. How do they know I'm talking to a Capricorn? This is so funny. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them right on time. Okay. Once you release the hyper focus and fixation on time and go with the flow, things are going to come to you a lot easier. I think this is calling for you to kind of take a moment to pull away from the need for so much rigidity and structure, because I think it might be blocking some things from flowing into you very clearly. And if this is something that you if this is something that you need to do, this may be that time whenever you find something out with that whole cheating sidebar kind of warning that we had, right? So if you're always, working and you're busy and you're doing, you're going to miss what's going on around you. People can get away with anything if you're focused on everything else. If you have people in your life that are of a deceptive nature and they're trying to get away with something, if you're too focused on every single thing else other than what's going on, you're going to miss it. Right. So maybe once you pull away and stop focusing on clock, agenda, time, projects, all that stuff, take a little moment. This might be some clarity that comes in for you that you need. That's going to help you kind of, rein it in. It might shut off of some energy that's, kind of blocking some blessings from coming in. And it makes room for other things to come in that are more deserving of your energy. Channeled message. All right, let's get a message from your future higher self. To be noted, and I didn't mention this in all my other readings, but I will probably do love readings, but I'm going to do them based on elements coming up here soon. I'm going to give that a little try and see how that does. I'm growing my channel, so please hit that subscribe button, that like button. It costs nothing. That is a way for us to connect energetically, and then it helps me to grow so I can keep making content for you all. If you like the vibe, I like the vibe. I'm happy to be here. All right. Tell me from your future higher self for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. We're going to go one time through, just like I said, one time through. Okay. Don't soothe your pain with momentary pleasures. There's that Devil card energy again. Don't soothe your pain with momentary pleasures. Okay, those could be addictions. That could be distractions, could be temptations, obsessions. You know, these are things that give you that kick of that dopamine, right? These are momentary things that are ultimately only pacifying something that needs to be worked on, right? Shadow work. Things that we suppress, things that we want to have to bring to light so that we don't have to hide them anymore. It's a beautiful thing to go through those things and stare at something with all of your sobriety, all of your focus, and be able to look at it and really dissect it. I'm sorry, baby. Be able to really dissect it and to heal it, right? To release it so that you can allow those abundant things to flow in. You have so much to offer the world. Don't ever doubt your contribution, Capricorn. You have so much to offer. Don't sell yourself short. You have a big contribution. We all do. We're all here for a reason. And I think you're in the midst of figuring that out. So I don't want you to get in an energy of doubting yourself because you have a lot to offer. Your future higher self says, just wait, just keep going. Watch. Just keep going, I said. Holy crow. The wheel will turn in your favor. Keep going. I should mic drop right there. Holy crow. Wow, the wheel will turn in your favor. Keep going. I was talking earlier about that karmic wheel of destiny. Is that not confirmation? Do we not love confirmation? Thank you, universe. Confirmation. Boof, boof. Right? We love it. We love it. We love it. Okay, keep going. That wheel's going to turn in your favor. This is messages from your future higher self. Okay, so own your time and give it meaning. Don't let it pass you by. That's on the bottom of the deck. Abso-freaking-lutely. Oh, and spend less time worrying about your appearance. You're enough. You're enough. I don't know many Capricorns that do that. That's, it's kind of a waste of time anyway. But yeah, own your time and give it meaning. Don't let it pass you by. That's about being very intentional about how you spend that precious currency you have called time, energy, and focus. Be very cautious of that because what you give your precious energy to is what you bring in also, right? Like attracts like. So don't let it pass you by. You've got to give your time some meaning, is what your future higher self is telling you. That's going to bring all this together. That's the glue that's going to bring this together. Where are we at? 38? I talked a lot. Okay, I'm going to end it here. I feel like that's a good reading. I'm happy about that for you for July. I hope this helped and resonated. Be sure and hit that like button, that follow button. That's a free way for us to exchange currency. I do offer personal readings if you're interested. All that information is in the bio and my description boxes. Also, my other links are there. I'm doing mini readings on my other channels, and I post celestial events I was talking about with Venus going into retrograde, and tarot tips if you're into it. Funnies, I think. Also, the decks I use are in the description box. You can go out to your favorite search browser, look those up. They're beautiful. They're available for purchase if you're into it. And I'm wishing you all love, light, abundance, and positive vibes. I will see you soon. I hope you'll have a beautiful month. Take care. Come on. I know. It's terrible. Terrible.